Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to. My audio is turned way the fuck up. Wow. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Peak. Wherein, I'm trying to peak every daily. Um, gonna get started in a minute, but first, I do need to take my meds. And to do that, because it is a Monday, I need to refill my meds. So that's going to be the first, 10 minutes of this. I apologize, but I don't really. This stream is an elaborate method by which I remember to take my meds. As long as that is completed, then. What? I heard someone say Birmingham. Okay. Right. You're doing something here. I appreciate it. Ooh, I am almost out of those. Okay, I need to hit up CVS like tomorrow. You alright there, Roges? Roges Renzel? That's a neat name. I do like it. Is this peak? Not quite yet. The first thing I do in all of these streams, because it is like first thing in the morning for me, is take my meds, and my daily pill organizer is empty. So I'm refilling it before I do anything. Nah. You caught me. You caught me early. I do the refills because you gotta like wait a few minutes for everyone to get your go live notification and all that before you actually start. So you know. God, cap on this thing is. Oh my god, it's got a fucking tamper-proof seal. I'm I'm gonna be playing Peak. The game Peak. Uh-huh. Because you didn't read the title yet. No, the game about climbing mountains. Peak. About getting to the peak of mountains. God damn it, this thing is. The tamper-proof seal gets me every time. I'm not trying to tamper. You know it's me. God damn, I always feel like, Oh, who's that one US president who, called staff to help him with a pill bottle? Thank you. Like a bottle of Tylenol or something? No, those are just some of the most infamous. Um, some president was trying to open a bottle of Tylenol and couldn't, like, was having issues with the child safety cap. And staffers reported that they noticed that there were bite marks on the cap. Like, full on, the man tried to get it open with his fucking teeth. Oh, I really don't remember which president it was, though. Recent memory. It's been. It happened. It was not Joe Biden. I can say that. It happened in the 1900s. Now I have to Google this. Okay. Pill organizer refilled. Yeah, it happens. U.S. President Child Safety Cap. Nixon. It was Nixon. Nixon is the one who tried to bite open a fucking childproof cap. Lovely. God, I forget what Nixon looked like, but... Oh. Oh, he was that one. So, born 1913, died 1994. And he was the president from 1969 to 1974. Got it. Okay. I have refilled my pill organizer. It is time to start up the game. And I am going to go ahead and take my meds. And I will be taking them. Oh, I absolutely want pancakes. Lady, save me a pancake. I'll be over there in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and take my meds. I will be taking them with... Yes, I am playing solo. A sour pineapple lost and found energy drink. That is the brand name. I didn't find this in the lost and found. So I am going to go ahead and take my meds. If you guys have meds to take, I recommend you do that as well. Who's who? Lady? Lady's over on the Twitch chat. I read the on-screen chat, which is a combination of both the YouTube and the Twitch. Specifically, Lady is the head treasurer of the Shadow Realms Vintage Story server, which is where I know her from. And a member of the Prospectors Guild. Specifically, a valued member of the Prospectors Guild, Heart Spam. I need to get, that fucking... I need to get that, tabletop game event, planned out and started out. Because we did just get the tabletop mod over on that server. Yeah. I've successfully taken my meds. I'm also cramming a bagel into my mouth. And we are once again doing Classic Ascent 7 run. In case you're not familiar, on the Daily Peak, I do a run of whatever today's mountain is. You cook a balloon, the balloon explodes. I do a run of whatever that day's mountain is, at the highest ascent level I am able, which is Ascent 7. And, when the whole conceit is, on the Daily Peak, when I die, the stream ends. And I usually die sometime in the third biome. But luckily, it does come out to roughly like an hour's stream, which is a solid duration. Oh, and I restart the run if I die on the shore, because then it's too short. Yeah, no, I am hanging out here, I am having breakfast. Oh, I need to make that, Prospectors Guild, chess set. For the in-game chess tournament that we are going to be having. Yeah, I had plans to make some basically riveted metal brass blocks, and I wanted to use those as highlights in an otherwise like light colored chess set. I'm thinking marble, white marble. Do I play Fall Guys? No. I am a pretty big fan of my big genres are survival crafting and roguelike. I also do colony sims and factory builders and that kind of thing, but a little less frequently. Mostly just because they're more time consuming. So like I own Fall Guys. I've played it with friends a couple times, but I don't like go back to it regularly. Ow. Goddamn. Well, that didn't work. This is going poorly. Oh no. I really, I really thought that, that I was going to kind of land on a flat surface there. But yeah, if you can't tell from the small talk I have made recently, the games I've been playing most are this Peak, because I play it once a day, as well as Vintage Story, which is a survival crafting type game, wherein I've been playing on this modded server, the Shadow Realms, which is where I met Lady. I'm the head of the Prospectors Guild, which is, I believe, still the largest guild on the EU server. Unless someone else passed 20 members and I didn't hear about it. Which is entirely possible. I don't keep particularly close track. It was never the intent to be a big guild. I kind of just formed things around, okay, this is a game, we're all having fun. Let's make a guild, so we can, you know, protect the fun as best as possible. Apparently a lot of other people liked doing that. Oh, the Prospectors Guild is also explicitly anarcho-communist. And while I am nominally the leader, the structure overall works more like, oh, in the Prospectors Guild, everyone is prospectors. That is the, like, universal title. Then there are the leaders of settlements, who are foremen. And then there is the Prospector General, who manages resources and, like, exchanges between the prospectors and other factions, and between settlements within the guild. So they're like the go-between for the settlement foreman, as well as with the leaders of other guilds. And that position means that I hold fairly little authority inside of any settlement, but I am authorized with some wider trade powers with the rest of the world. Basically, it is logistically the easiest for me to be the leader, but that's effectively only the case on paper. Like, I am the leader of the guild because the guild needs to have a leader to exist. I know a decent amount about politics, is why I have so intricately structured this guild. In case anyone's curious. I'm doing my best to be like, okay, how does an anarchist organization run in practice? And the answer is apparently, like, pretty well. Everyone has the common goal of, I would like to have fun playing the video game, and I would like to make this community a better place. Yeah. No, I've been doing the daily peak for a solid 200 days. Hi. How you doing, Bing Bong? Uh-huh. No, yeah, that's fine. I don't need to... You know, I think the only day I've skipped out on was, like, Christmas morning. So... yeah. I do the daily peak. It is my daily pseudo-socialization, I guess. Hey! Okay, Yellow's infinite stamina today. You'll love to see it. God damn it. It's not really socialization to be on a live stream. It's like I'm doing some effectively like an emotional endurance workout here. This used to absolutely wipe me out, by the way. Like talking for an hour and doing my best to be interesting. But yeah, no, this is become much easier for me. And in that same vein, doing a lot of other shit has become easier for me. Which is which is pretty great. Where it's like, this isn't true face-to-face socialization, but that has gotten easier for me as I've done this. For those who are not aware, I am, like, low-tier agoraphobic. So I need, like, several trips to a new place and, you know, a decent amount of time to get comfortable, usually. And once that anxiety wears off, agoraphobia is fear of the outside. Hey. And yeah, in this case, it means, in humans, it can refer to literally fear of outdoors. But it more generally refers to, like a fear of unfamiliar spaces. where it's not just like this specific place is uncomfortable for me, but rather all places are uncomfortable for me by default, and I need to get used to a new space before I am comfortable. And there is like a severity scale. I am relatively low on that. I can like go grocery shopping and shit, you know? Like if I need to, I can get out. If you go higher on the severity scale, you have the people who have a panic attack about the thought of opening their door. Like, yeah. So I'm low on the spectrum there, but it is still pretty definitively an obstacle. Lovely. But yeah, doing this series has trained my brain to be a little more open to new people, new environments, and just kind of the general concept of socializing. Even though this isn't like true face-to-face socialization, it's made me more comfortable in a lot of additional scenarios. I'm effectively doing a daily live stream to make sure that I don't go insane from not talking to people for too long. Um, and to train my brain to be like, oh yeah, I can, like, talk to strangers. That is not a dangerous thing to do. Bro used the mushroom. Yeah. It'll happen eventually. I don't know. I don't plan to currently. If I get more popular and like this starts being like a source of income, it's one of those like, oh yeah, I'll probably, end up doing it then. Like once this is a much bigger part of my life. So probably not anytime soon. I don't know, unless someone starts posting clips and I go viral. I've been meaning to post clips myself, but I just haven't been able to get around to it. Blech. Hmm. Okay. You love to see it. I always love when one of the mushrooms is infinite stamina. Because an infinite stamina shroomberry is probably one of the best items in the game. I don't know if you'll see my methodology when I'm using them. One of the big things with shroom berries is that they have they typically have a couple moments of pause before their effect takes place, as like dramatic tension. Because the idea is it's a random effect. Hell yeah, I encourage it. Yeah, the idea is it's a random effect, and you don't know what you're going to get until you've eaten it. So it has that like dramatic tension pause. And because of that pause, that means that the unlimited stamina effect like takes a second to kick in. But when it does kick in, it full restores your stamina. So if you eat a stamina shroom berry, you can then sprint up most of a wall, pause to regain your stamina, and then sprint up the next 2/3 of it. It's so powerful, and it only gets more powerful when you combine it with things like an energy drink. Or even slow-fall mushrooms. Gonna cook mac and cheese? Hell yeah. You do that. That shit sounds great. Sorry, I said that, and I shoved a whole bagel in my mouth. Okay, where... Yeah, a plant spawned here, so I can stand here. That's a good general rule. I'm pretty sure the way World Gen works in this game is it, like, checks the angle of the surface that things are on, and if that angle is, like, 45 degrees or less, then it can spawn grass there. And it does so with increasing density based on how flat the terrain is. Hell yeah. Rojas Renzel, Rojas Renzel? Could be either. I'm just gonna wait out the wind there. Whenever you get a second, I would love a pronunciation guide, because your name is very interesting. God damn it. Ow. Fuck me. Alright. Just call you Birmingham? I mean, fair. But I like pronouncing fun words. I'm pretty proud of my ability to do voice work. I'm not really a voice actor. I haven't, like, done anything, uh, you know, in that vein necessarily. But I am pretty good with figuring out, like, accents and stuff. So it's one of those, like, sure, I could call you whatever nickname you would like, but names are so interesting. I would prefer to be able to pronounce them. The Rojas Ronzel. My brain goes to Spanish when I look at that spelling, and I don't know why. Rojas. Lovely. But yeah, I'm looking at the J and thinking, Spanish pronunciation? Yeah! Hell yeah. I love it. Nice! Okay, cool. Look, I can call you Birmingham, but, fucking... names are cool. Languages are cool. So I have some, like, foreign letters, basically, in my brain. Which makes it a little easier for me to pronounce, words in other languages, because I can sub things out. And that usually gets me, like, half the way. Even if it doesn't get me all the way, it's close enough that people are like, oh, hey! Maybe you're not just a stupid American. Fucking... Y'all mind if a white boy speaks a little Lakota this evening? Yeah, I do my best. Pronouncing words that are in other languages is like doing a puzzle but for your tongue. But yeah. I also had Maximilian on the other day, and he is Polish. Oh, hell yeah, get that mac and cheese. But, Max is Polish, and gave me a little tutorial on saying whatever the local currency is called. I forget, which... But if I saw the word again, I could probably pronounce it. So... I do love that I am, like, fairly good at pronunciation as a general concept. But, like, language learning is beyond the pale for me, so it's like, I can say all these words perfect. I don't know what they mean, though. No. There's a different, word for currency. The whole EU does use, euros, but there was, like, a different thing. Like a local something. I don't remember. You can find it if you go back for the last, like, week or so. Britain isn't the EU. I'm still, part of it. I'm still correct. Britain left the EU. It was an awful choice, but it did happen. The British should not be allowed to vote. Ooh, a checkpoint flag. That's handy. Alright, fully used up that fairy lantern. What? First two were doozies, rest are coming out okay. Lovely, lovely. I can take the doozies if no one wants the doozies. I ain't gonna let food go to waste. Don't worry, they're all getting eaten. Lovely. Okay. Good. Cut to me making, like, infinity gruel on the fucking Shadow Realms server. Weirdly close. I do think it started with a Z. Assault. In case anyone was curious. Cut to the founding of the Prospectors Guild. Slutty. I think that's right. I don't know. I'd Google it, but I'm doing a live stream. Fuck, I thought that was a closer ledge. Ah, by the way, I forgot to make everyone say hi to Pandora. Of course, Pandora and I have been lovers since elementary school, with the exception of that one brief period after high school, when we went our separate ways for our college experiences. You know, after an argument. Oh no. I have not been forgiven for that argument. Pandora has decided to kick my ass a little bit. So, that was not a surface you can walk on. Um, yeah, no, I think you're right, lady. Yeah. Yeah, I mistook the foliage for a ledge, and I fell straight through the tree and just died. I died instantly. Oh my god. Yeah, I really appreciate you tuning in, Roas. Uh, with all of that said and done, that has been today's Daily Peak. I really appreciate everyone's viewership, and I hope to see all of you back tomorrow. Bye.